I'm excited for today's video. There's two major update announcements for Maximum Football and ESG. Up first, we're going to be covering Maximum Football of what they tease for their next patch update for the game. And their next update is something that I've been looking forward to, and it's going to spark my interest back into their product. And what they're going to be implementing in their next update that they teased so far is coach mode. So for people that's like me that likes to have a total simulation through a coach mode experience through Dynasty or franchise, well, this is something that is catered to those type of players. So they are introducing for the coach mode experience where you can select the play and basically spectate the outcome of your choices by coach mode experience. So that's a big deal that I've been wanting back into basically Madden and possibly College Football 26 for years, ever since, Madden released their version of it, which was NFL head coach '09, which I basically covered as well. The PS2 version, which was the initial installment, but the last time that we ever got to experience like the official coach mode and GM mode type of deal that was very detailed and immersive was NFL head coach '09. Now, for Maximum Football, they're continuing to make steps, improvements, and you know, upgrading their game over time. But this is one of the things that they're implementing that I know so far. As far for their next update, they may include some other stuff, but through their little teaser trailer, they have shown a little bit more animations, especially the locomotion movement system. So we're going to be seeing a little bit more newer animations in this next update as well. But as far as the coach mode, the way that they're installing it is something that I've been looking forward into a football game for years. I always wanted to select a play and basically see how the game simulates based off my play calling. Now, with Madden, you can have a game plan, but the game doesn't really simulate based off what you game plan for. It still randomizes the play calling and things of that sort and doesn't really adjust based off what your opponent actually does as the CPU versus CPU type of deal. And then college football is the same thing. It just simulates, but you don't have the option to actually game plan. So with Maximum Football implementing the choice to pick a play and watch it how it plays out and see how your team does, this is a great step forward. And once again, this is sparking my interest back into the game. So I'm waiting till that drops. Now, the next update, as you guys see, that I'm going to be playing footage of basically what we had in the past, something that was just simply enjoyable, like NFL Street or Madden Arcade, or a game that you probably never heard of, but it has the concept of what ESG is implementing, and that's gridiron football. So, I mean, we had a variety of different versions of what ESG is implementing and also what we're accustomed to with seeing currently in Madden 25 or current Madden that is, and that Superstar Showdown. Now, with ESG, it's going to have the feeling of the simulation factor, but you're still having fun. And what they're doing is basically implementing what 2K has done with their My City or My Park game mode and implementing it towards the football genre and having the ability to customize your player like you could do on NFL Street or, Madden Superstar Showdown and things like that. Now, ESG for the player creator build is exactly like 2K's My Player build concept. It's pretty much identical. And you guys would take a long time going through different variety of builds and trying to figure out what's going to be best fit or best fit for multiple occasions of what player positions you want to play with, when you're playing with your friends. You may have a teammate that want to play as like a receiver or DB, and you don't have anybody like playing linebacker or running back, well, you might create a build that's simply catered to just the running back and linebacker build. So they have a different variety of offensive and defensive position builds that you can choose from. Now, with that being said, your boy is officially going to be able to experience through helping out with the beta play testing this Friday over the weekend. So I'm going to officially get my hands on experience with the game. Now, as of right now, I can only talk about my experience once that happens. I cannot show any gameplay footage or leak out anything because I have signed the NDA and I'm not allowed to do so. So I only can go based off when I'm allowed to actually showcase footage to you guys. But with that being said, I have officially seen gameplay footage from the previous beta playtesting because we are catered in a group where we can, give back feedback to help improve the game if there's any bugs and glitches of that sort. But from the footage that I have actually seen is absolutely amazing. I mean, it is simulation football, but you're going to have that fun experience based off the simulation factor. I mean, it's something that's completely changing that arcade aspect that we have seen over the years and that we played with like NFL Street or Gridiron Football that you guys see here. But um, they are taking it to the next level. It's basically 2K, but in the football genre and to see how smooth it is just in the beta process is absolutely mind blowing to me. Now, the biggest things that I took away from those clips and footages that I have currently seen was that the communication, everybody's talking, which is absolutely amazing. So expect the trash talking and hilarious moments to take over for content to come for this game because it's going to be crazy once it drops for everybody to enjoy. I mean, they nailed that aspect for the communication purposes. Now, to see every individual player playing in a variety of different positions, to actually see every person being user by actual human player is amazing. So like you see linemen, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, special teams, kickers, punters, every position actually has a created player build catered to those specific positions. And that is something that we haven't really ever seen in any football game. Now, for the creative build, I spent about like 3 or 4 hours just the other day once I got in to, go over the variety of different builds and multiple positions that I'm trying to make based off, player needs. And I'm focusing mostly on positions that I feel like a lot of people is not going to, make on, which is playing the line, defensive tackle, defensive end, playing as an offensive line, right tackle, right guard, things of that sort, and as well kicker and punter. Um, they do have a bunch of interesting attributes and badges for specific positions of those sort to really look into and take time to make. And it's really amazing that they're implementing these and not just have people focus on basically what we have seen with Madden, just like DB, quarterback, running back, like the skill positions. So every position is counted for and will be controlled by an actual user. Now, I have seen some players that created certain builds. Like I seen a guy that made a Tom Brady build. I think he was like max height, like 7 foot or something, but he was at 400 pounds. So based off, the weight and size, he may be put at a offensive line position. If there is another user that has a secondary position as a quarterback with better quarterback stats. So they also thought about how people can cheese things like that. And don't worry, they thought about that stuff and it can really mess up how your build is based off, the position you're trying to go for and trying to cheese at certain positions and you may not be able to play that position. So I guess that guy thought if he made a quarterback position build, he can probably just bulldoze players or break a lot of tackles while passing the ball or taking off as a quarterback. Not going to happen. Also, when doing things like that, you can have negative ratings in other areas, which he may be very slow. It's all dependent on how you go about your build. Anyways, there's a lot more to take from ESG. Once again, I'm getting my official hands-on experience with being a beta playtester for them this Friday over the weekend, so I can give you guys my feedback after doing so. But as far as seeing all the footage, that's what I got, and I can hopefully answer more of your guys' questions down below in the comments, so make sure you guys do so about anything that you guys are wondering about either Maximum Football or ESG. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's kind of like update and teaser of what's to come for the future videos. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to stay tuned. And all I can say about ESG as of right now is that it is looking very promising and it's going to be the next big thing. Trust me on that. Till next time, I'll see you guys later and I'm out. Peace.